welcome and Ayubowan. First of all, I would like to thank you, AIDA crew, for taking the time to visit us. Even it's a long journey. I don't start and it's all So first of all, I would like to invite Susanta for welcome all AIDA crew members for us.
So we are very glad to have you here in our country as a nation and as a newly joining AIDA Cruise. We are extremely excited and curious to get on board. Also, we like to pay our gratitude and appreciation to AIDA and Install Management to giving such a phenomenal opportunity for us. Also, as a new recruiters, we are fully confident to perform our duty on board. Right now, we are fully confident. Because why? Because of the training Mr. Robert and Mr. Jerry is giving us. It's a phenomenal training. And he makes us very confident with all the details and all the information regards to the safety, regards to how to mingle with the different diversities, regarding all the aspects. So thank you AIDA and the Install company for giving this phenomenal and wonderful opportunity to color our lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Susanta, for that warm welcome. It's been a pleasure. Since we heard the news, AIDA Kara is coming to Colombo port. Because it's not only is the first AIDA ship to visit Sri Lanka, it is the first ship in AIDA. So we would like to hear from our AIDA Kara ship crew members, one of our crew members, to take your time to say something to us. So any of you guys would like to tell something about AIDA and AIDA Kara and what is the life like on board? So this is for you guys.
First of all, thank you so much for this warm welcome, and I think it's a pleasure for us for being here. Unfortunately, the captain is not able to be here. He first said, okay, I'm coming with you, so we would have been 5, but he cancelled, unfortunately. But at least we 4 are here, and we are very happy to see you guys here sitting in such a nice group with the nice t-shirts and the colorful t-shirts, and it's great. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. It took us quite almost an hour coming here, but I think it's worth it coming here and visiting you. My name is Kim. I'm the HR manager of AIDA Kara, and we started our first world cruise in October 17th in Hamburg. And the cruise is almost over, so we are on the way back to Hamburg, where we arrive on February 10th. And this is why we are happy to use the chance here coming to you and visiting the training center. And I think, or I assume that all of you know Imke, who's yes. Okay, this is one of my colleagues, and he said, okay, when you arrive in Sri Lanka, so go to the training center, visit the training center, have a look what the guys are doing there, how they train the people, and it's a great chance for us. And I'm happy that I have my 3 colleagues with me here, my training manager, that's Carmen, and our chef de cuisine, that's Nicole, and our senior engineer. He's not part of the hotel crew, but he said, I'm working in the engine. But he was also very curious to see you, how you're working here. And thanks again, guys. It's a pleasure. It's a nice opportunity for us, and I hope we will have a little chat, and we can ask some questions, and you can ask some questions. And thank you very much again.
So, thank you very much for having us here. It's really nice to see you all. We are really looking forward to see you on board. Me, however, I belong to the engine department. I very seldom see you guys. However, I used to dine upstairs, so I get the chance to meet you, and I normally used to talk with the waiters and the guys because we do the maintenance outside the galley and whatever is around. So feel free to speak with me whenever you see me or whatever. So we were just wondering whether you have some questions. Maybe we can provide you with some great answers. Maybe, I mean, you guys have really experienced trainers here. However, maybe you guys have some specific AIDA questions or what to expect when you come to us. Feel free.
Now it's the chance.
Yeah, it's now or never. No questions?
Maybe for FME you can ask him also me, but I'm not only in the galley, but I'll be working all together with the F&B department from the bar and restaurant. And when you have some question, you can ask him also me.
And when it comes to training, I'm the one. So just to give you a heads up, here you're being prepared to get lots of training. And when you come on board, you have more opportunities to further grow and develop. Of course, together with your department head and your supervisors and managers. And from human resources, Kim, the HR manager, and me as a training manager, we always support in like every department when it comes to also German language and English language, but also when it comes to service and sales, their communication skills and leadership skills. So over the past years, we've gained a lot of training managers. We still don't cover every ship, but we're still hiring training managers. So in the end, our goal is that on every ship there's continuously a training manager. And yeah, whatever you need in your development, we try to support you. And in fact, we have now specialized trainers as well in F&B and culinary trainer and also housekeeping trainer. Because I don't know how to cook. That's what the culinary trainer is for. Same with F&B and housekeeping. I do like the general communication skills and stuff like this. And I think it's great that you get training at every touch point when you start, before you come on board, when you're on board. And with AIDA, you have lots of opportunities to grow actually. A lot of people within the company, they started with us many years ago and now they're in the leading position or in any other position. And we provide online training, offline training, yeah, with us on board, but also shoreside. And most of it is paid by the company. Training is very expensive from my experience, but a lot of it you get for free also, like especially when you are also on board. And I think it's a great investment. And just to give you a heads up what awaits you when you come on board. It's not stopping, but we do our best to further development. And everyone, let's say, everyone has a chance, but you have to want it. You have to show your passion, your motivation. You have to perform, of course. But if you really show that you would like to, you have lots of opportunities. That's what we've seen over the past years.
AIDA is looking for potentials, you know, like skilled personnel, and I'm pretty sure there are a couple of guys here that will make it all the way to the top, but there are long contracts. We will expect a lot from you guys, but in return, AIDA will give a lot for those who really show that they are making some great performance. And that's why there's a big safety net within AIDA. It's a great company. It's part of the Carnival Group, so I think it's 120 vessels all in all. So even if there are some changes in the market or something, we're still safe. By the end of the day, we're here to provide our families or to make some money. We are no exceptions. So of course, we will understand the situation. But it will be very nice. No questions or something? Just shoot.
I've seen, guys, that some of you already speak in great German, so this is amazing. So keep on going, and it's not easy to learn, we know that, but keep on going and learn, because this helps you a lot. Yeah. You will grow, and we will support you in this field, and it's amazing how your German is. It's fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the great food.
Yeah. Really
You're
delicious.
welcome. And the coconut.
Yes,
There are some positions that are linked to a higher salary when you speak good German. Yeah, this is correct. So especially housekeeping and F&B, there's a step further where you can, when you have good knowledge in German, then it's a plus.
Incentive.
Yeah.
It's always good to learn some additional languages, and you know, also if I would say a couple of phrases in your native language, you will also like welcome me a little bit more, and you can really tell even when the guys don't know a word in German, but they're really trying because we have these basic phrases, this small booklet, and the guests are really shining up because that's all you need, and that will kind of remove the language barrier, and that's how people start to talk, and maybe they do a 2-3 weeks cruise, and then over and over I see the same guests coming because they want to have the same waiter, and maybe, yeah, it's a really good experience. Absolutely, language is always a key to get new friends, I would say.
So also some positions are linked to language level. And from our experience, the more chances you have to learn the language now before you embark, the better it is, because I do trainings on board, but you're also very busy with working. You work lots of hours every day, and you have much more fresh mind here while you're still here. So if you can use the opportunity, whatever it is, there's tons of apps, there are free German language apps. Use these, are great, and every single word you know, it helps you, because once you're on board, you have other things, especially when you start, everything will be new. You have a new job, there's a new environment, there's your home, you have safety duties to fulfill, which is very important, and then you want to learn the language, it's a lot. So just from our experience as a tip, and as Andy mentioned, you have, like the guests appreciate it. Most of them do speak German, if not all, and every word we say, they appreciate it. So, but it's also linked to the position and salary. And me being, if you have a training manager on board, we are the only ones who do courses, but I also have like a lot of other trainings. So you can imagine on a big ship with 950 crew members, me being the only training manager and everyone wants to learn German, I just can't do it. Yeah, so we can't take everyone, and it's great, and we always start now.
There's so many nationalities and there's so many languages. I'm not German myself, so I'm still studying German to cope with my department and to expel it. So absolutely done. I don't know what it's like, 40 nationalities?
40 plus.
Yeah, 40.
40.
Yeah,
So
on
I mean,
our ship, yeah.
and that's just our ship. So there's so many nationalities, and we need to respect each other culture, and there's so many. Everybody have different thinking and different culture, and on top of that, we need to accept it. So I'm pretty sure you will.
So may I ask, who of you has been to a different country before? Anyone of you? Yeah. What country, for example?
Dubai.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So you already have an idea of what it's like to go to you. And I always say the ship is another country again, a country of like different people, different nationalities, and it's very important that we all, what Andy mentioned, just treat each other with respect. Also to be aware that what some people, like whatever I do with my hands, is appropriate for my culture, but maybe inappropriate for your culture. So we have to talk about it, and we have to be aware of it. This is one vital part to live together very nicely. And we are from the smallest ship of the AIDA fleet, so we're like a real big family. With the bigger ship, it gets more challenging, but still we can do it by, like, for us, on actually every ship you go on, we call it the highway, the biggest street in the crew area. Everyone reaches each other, and it's really nice. So just integrate yourself and just be aware of different cultures, different ways, and like just ask people and get in touch, because that's where you can experience the world actually.
That is what you will do. You will experience the world. You will see so many different countries and nations and people. And after our world cruise is done, we will go up to Norway. Last year, I think it was negative 20 degrees outside, and 1.5 meters snow. So it's not like here. So you will see so much. It will be interesting. It's really nice. Tick off all the boxes. One by one. More questions? Yeah,
Can we have the German language?
Yes, you have. It's just, as I said, I'm like, if there's a training manager on board, they do a few courses, normally like 6 courses a week, but among other courses. And then there's hundreds of crew members who would like to learn German, so we cannot accept everyone. We usually look for the ones who have potential, who show great performance, because it's a free training, so we want to reward those who show high performance, who show that they want to grow, and those are the ones we focus by now. It's like we've had the time where we took everyone in the course, and then we started, and then after 2 courses they said, oh, I think it's enough, and then they left the course. But it's for those who are willing to learn German over a long time, who are willing to do homework as well. So it's kind of an application process right now. Yeah. But you do have chances also. We give you suggestions on apps you can learn with. Like we don't have an AIDA app, but there's, as I said, lots of free apps. We give advice, at least recommendations. Yeah. And that's why I said the more you learn now, or you have apps already you take on board. Even people take books on board, and they have maybe a laptop and they have like an online program. Those are the ones that really grow. Don't rely on us, because also we're not always there.
We're there to support you, but the interest has to be on your side.
Yeah.
And like Carmen mentioned before, everybody wants to do so much when they're new joiners. You know, they want to, really show their performance, but focus on your job first. Get familiarized with the vessel, your duty, your colleagues. Don't focus on the language first. Focus on your duty, because that is actually what you get paid for, and that is where you will expel and really show your skills. Once you feel familiarized and you feel like, okay, I'm into the system now, because we will demand a lot of you. There are drills more or less every day.